Hello everyone, in this video let's discuss how to solve NFA to DFA problem. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe for more engineering related topics. Now we will be solving NFA to DFA conversion problem in only 3 steps. The first step will be of writing the NFA table. NFA table. Here they have given the NFA diagram now, so we must write the NFA table for it. Next step will be converting this NFA table into the DFA table. NFA table will be converted to the DFA table. Next, the last and the final step will be drawing the DFA diagram. DFA diagram. So, let's solve one by one. So, how to write the NFA table is, how many states are we are having? Q0, Q1, Q2. So, total 3 states we are having. Q0, Q1 and Q2 are my states. Next, what are the inputs? That is 0 is there and 1 is there. So my two inputs are 0 and my another input is 1. So for Q0, for 0 where it is going to Q0 itself. And it is also going to Q1. Q0 and Q1 are the answer. Next, Q0 for 1, where it is not going to anywhere. So I will write 5. What 5 means? Null. It is not going to anywhere. Next, Q1. So Q1 for 1 it is going to, for 1 Q1 is going to itself and Q2. So Q1 and Q2 it is going. So for 0 it is not going to anywhere. So write 5. Next, Q2. So Q2 for 0 it is going to Q0. For 1 it is not going to anywhere. So if it is not going to anywhere, write the 5. So now we are completed with writing the NFA table. Now we must convert this NFA table into the DFA table. How to convert means, see, what are my inputs? 0 and 1 are my inputs. 0 and 1 are my inputs. Yes. The first state is Q0. So this is the initial state and the final state also. Initial and final state also. So what I will be doing, I will be writing Q0 because this is the starting state. Now Q0 I wrote because Q0 is the initial state from which we are starting. So from which we are starting, that is the initial state, write all of the inputs also. That is Q0, Q1 and another one is 5. So stop here. Now while proceeding to the next, you should not write Q1, you should write Q0, Q1. Q0, Q1 we will be writing. Now using Q0, Q1 for where we can go. If you see Q0 and Q1, for 0 where it is going, Q0, Q1 and 5. You just write Q0, Q1. Next Q0, Q1, for 1 where it is going, 5, Q1, Q2. So 5 you don't want to write, Q1, Q2 you just write that one. Now we are completed with this one. Next 5 you don't want to write. So Q0, Q1 is over. Q1, Q2. So Q1, Q2. So Q1 and Q2, for 0 it is going to Q0 because you don't want to write the 5. Next Q1, Q2, for 1 they are going to Q1, Q2 itself. Because 5 you don't want to write. If you see Q0 is written, Q0, Q1 is also written, Q1, Q2 is also written. All the elements are done. Now we completed the formation of the DFA table. Using this DFA table, we will be constructing the DFA diagram. So what are my states? Q0 is my state. This is the initial state and Q0 is my initial state. And wherever Q0 is there, it will be considered as the final state. So because here Q0 is the final state now. So wherever Q0 will be there, it will be considered as the final state. Here Q0 is there, so put star mark. Star mark means it is the final state. Here Q0, Q1. So Q0 is there. Put star mark. This will also be the final state. So if you draw the DFA diagram, so Q0, next for Q0, Q1. For the final state, what you will be doing? You will be putting 2 circles. Q0 also, Q0, Q1 also. Next Q1, Q2. Q1, Q2. Here we are having another one, that is 5. How to represent 5? Let's name it as QD. Q and small letter d. What it represents? It represents the 5 value. So I will write Q small letter d here. Now Q0, for 0 it is going to Q0 Q1. For 0 it is going to Q0 Q1. For 1 it is going to 5. For 1 it is going to 5. Next Q0 Q1, for 0 they are going to Q0 Q1 itself, that is self low for 0. For 1 they are moving to Q1 Q2. Next Q1 Q2, for 0 they are going to Q0. Q1 Q2, for 0 they are going to Q0. Next for 1 they are going to Q1 Q2, that is self loop itself. For 1 self loop itself. Now we are completed with the DFA diagram. If you want to write them in the standard form, so in the standard form you can write them. So this is the standard representation of the DFA. So that is M is equal to, you can represent it using any alphabet, Q summation dou Q0 and F. So Q represent all the states which I have used in the DFA diagram. Q0 is used, Q0 Q1 and QD. So what QD represent? It represents the phi, that is null value, and Q1 Q2 is also used. Now summation represents the input strings which we have used, that is 0 and 1 we have used. Dou value will be equal to the DFA table. So DFA construction table is the dou value. Next Q0. So Q0 represents the initial state. The initial state is Q0. Next F represents the final state, that is Q0, and Q0 Q1 are my final states. So this is the representation of the DFA, and now we have converted the NFA to the DFA. First is to form the NFA table using the given NFA diagram. Next is to form the DFA table, in which the first row of the DFA table will be same as the first row of the NFA table. First row of DFA table will be same as first row of the NFA table, and then regenerate the table. After the construction of DFA table, we will be writing the NFA diagram. After NFA diagram, write it in the generalized format. So the question will be, so the problem will be solved. Hope you understood the concept how to solve the NFA to DFA conversion problem. If you liked the video, please subscribe for more engineering related topics. Thank you.